for the fireworks. Could you just give us an update on that
Yes,
issue?
I actually visited with Barb Krudoff last week, and she had visited with the insurance company, had some concerns about the insurance for the school and whether or not we could use the property at the school to shoot the fireworks again this year. She had a copy of the certificate of insurance faxed down to their insurance company in Des Moines, and they have approved the use of the facility out there where we shoot them every year at the elementary school grounds or the athletic complex. They have approved that to be used again this year. So they were very pleased that we had the certificate of insurance and said that that was more than necessary.
Is
So
that something you're going to have to do yearly, though, Laura? I mean,
we would have to get permission each
Each
year
year.
to shoot at the elementary school. I don't think it will be as big of a deal in following years if they know we're dealing with the same company. We will provide a certificate of insurance each year to the school so that they can make that decision comfortably.
The school still has yet to make that vote, don't they? The school board?
No, we have permission. Barb Krudoff called me on Friday afternoon and said that we had permission to use the grounds, so that is no longer an issue.
And this has been presented to our insurance provider for review, and he had no issues as well. Just so
I'm kind of like with Jim, if we go with this multi-year deal and people aren't satisfied with it. I know you say that you are, but I mean, in comparison to previous years that you've been involved with it, I mean, and knowing this, how do you think it is in comparison as far as the show? Even though we haven't seen it yet, you know what I mean?
You know, honestly, I know they've done a good job for Lakeview, and I can show you what the main event is, and if you know what a patriotic Thunder King 100-shot magnum is, you can tell me.
I got it right here.
But I
have it right here.
I honestly don't know what this show is, but the gentleman that I talked to this afternoon said that this would be a wonderful show, that he thought we would be very impressed with what they could give us for the money.
Did he have an indication how much time?
Time frame,
20
yeah.
minutes or 15?
We talked to them that we normally expect a half-hour show, and so that is what they put together.
Okay.
When I initially contacted them to ask them to give us a proposal, I said 30 minutes.
Okay. I noticed in the contract, we have like 30 days after the firework display to cancel the following years.
Okay.
Isn't that correct?
it is.
Yeah.
So we do have that option
There is an outlaw.
each year. There
But
is
you
an
have 15
outlaw.
days after to pay it, too.
But once that time frame is passed, then we're.
We'd certainly
go for the
know.
following year.
Yeah, we would certainly know.
Helen, all right with you?
And also, on the agreement for this year, when I talked to them today, under the inclement weather preventing the firing of the display, we would have that on Sunday, July 6th, is what we decided would be a date to reschedule the fireworks. If for some reason at 9:45 on Saturday night, a thunderstorm rolls in, we are unable to shoot the fireworks display that night, then we would shoot them the following night.
Could you, in the event that you had bad weather, it says on here that, you know, if you couldn't come to an agreement between both parties, that 30% of the contract price for full settlement of this agreement.
Yes.
I mean, could we reschedule something to make sure that the
They said-
community gets their firework display?
As
even though
long
it
as
may not
it's
be in July?
mutually convenient,
Okay.
is how they have put that. So I think they would be very workable. This company is based out of Iowa. The gentlemen, the J and M that own the company are both Iowans and like to work on a handshake deal. So I think that we would be able to come up with some.
Do we have some kind of a down payment we have to give? According to this agreement, the sum of, as a down
Don't we
payment?
give the money to chamber?
Yeah,
Yes,
They do the
Taco Days already has
They
that
they
fund.
do the payroll then.
I'm
Yeah.
saying,
We hear just the same.
the balance of 3,800, the total price is 3,800.
Right. So the balance of the $3,800 would need to
okay.
be paid within 15 days
Okay.
then.
What's the community think? Who we have as representatives here?
We like fireworks.
Good.
I can tell you, I talked to Lakeview too, a number of them, the city administrator, John, and also, they also work with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources in there, so this company is more than satisfied their needs down there. They love it. They wouldn't do it any other way, and I can tell you, enough people have shot them locally in various places around the state and certainly have had some really bad incidents. So it's about time to leave it up to professionals, right?
That
Jim's
is-
dad used to shoot them all the time. Yeah.
That and, obviously, Chief Jack Phillips happens to be my dad, too. So I've had this conversation for a long time with him, and the fire department would really rather not be shooting the display for safety reasons. You know, if you only shoot fireworks once a year, there are accidents that
I
can
was at the
happen.
meeting where that's what they said. They
yes.
discussed that at a fire meeting. They really don't want to do it. And if
Right.
they have to do it, they have to get in gear because there's not enough of them certified right now.
Right.
There's only 2 certified.
I would move that we accept those two proposals, but right after the deal, we meet and make sure we're satisfied. And you guys get talking, you too.
I'll second it.
Call for a vote, please.
Councilman Johnston,
Yes.
Muska,
Yes.
Brennan,
Yes.
Frederick.
Yes.
Motion carried.